Alright, I wanted to make a video of me doing a Kingdom Hearts World tier list. I'm playing back through the whole series, so I want to do a before and after tier list of this. So there's going to be every single world in every game, for the most part. I don't know if I've missed any, but okay. So I have to make this one myself, so this is going to be a little bit more of a different situation for it. So I have to drag files in and resize them for this. So I know that this is going to be a little more unconventional, but I have to. So this is the Kingdom Hearts 100 Acre Wood. Now, this one I'm not entirely sure. Like, I haven't gotten this one yet in Kingdom Hearts 1 on this playthrough. It's not bad, but like, this one is definitely one of the more useless of the three. Like, it doesn't seem like it does much. So I'm going to leave it in D tier. It's just not really there for anything, really. Just kind of doesn't matter. I sure hope I don't run out of room on this tier list. Let's go ahead and shrink that down. But yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts 100 Acre Wood. It was very hard to find logos for some of these. This one is Kingdom Hearts 3's Twilight Town. It's definitely a step down from Kingdom Hearts 2's, but it does what it needs to do, right? It's your hub, it's your introductory thing. Well, technically Olympus is, but it does what it needs to do, right? I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's just a little too small for my liking. But the stuff they added was neat, but it's just not really enough for me to really like it a bunch. So this one is Agrabah from Kingdom Hearts 1. I actually have gotten over this one now in my playthrough. It's alright. It's just it feels a little repetitive, you know. Agrabah is not really great in any of the games, but in Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm gonna give it a C tier. It doesn't really. It's not that good, and I guess maybe I'm not a very big Aladdin fan. I've seen the movie. I'm just not a huge fan of it. But it's good. It's passable, I guess. It's in the middle. And the next thing on the world is Kingdom Hearts 1 Atlantica. I'm actually not at this one because I'm doing it on Proud, so I'm doing Halloween Town first, so that way I don't get folded by Ursula. So let's go ahead and shrink that down. A lot of people hate this world. I don't have a huge problem with it. It's not great, but like I don't have a huge problem with Atlantica. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Just I like this world a lot. Let's see here. Okay, this one. This is the 0.2 thing. I'm going to put this one all the way up in A tier. The world in 0.2, the Dark World, is really good there. I really like the 0.2 stuff. Great world. Not quite S, but it's really good. I really enjoy that one. And yes, in this playthrough, I am doing Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. I haven't played either of those two all the way through since 2018 when I played the series for the first time. Okay, Deep Jungle. Sucks, right? Like I've already done this one in this playthrough. Still don't like it. Still no fun. It's just not very good. I don't really enjoy Deep Jungle at all. Just the world isn't very interesting. The world story isn't very interesting. Just not really a lot. Okay, this one. Kingdom Hearts 3 Keyblade Graveyard. A lot of people hate this world. I don't hate it. I think it could have been a lot better, but I don't hate it at all. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's decent for a final area, right? Like it's not great on its own, but as a final dungeon of sorts, it's pretty good. Disney Castle. This is barely a world, but it's not bad for when you're here. Like I said, it's barely a world, right? I'll put it in B tier. It's definitely not bad. It could have had more to it, but it's overall serviceable, I'd say. A little above average. Let's see. Next is Dwarf Woodlands. Also, I'm going to be doing a second version of this tier list after I finish the series again, because then I'm going to be like going back through and just seeing if any of my opinions changed. Dwarf Woodlands, you're going to D tier. You're at Birth by Sleep World. I can't be so kind to you. Okay. Next one is okay, the Birth by Sleep Keyblade Graveyard. This one I would say is worse than Kingdom Hearts 3's variation of it. It just has even less to do, and it has the dreadful Vanitas Remnant boss. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's not very good. It's not bad per se, but it's just not. It's not even as good as this one, and this one isn't great. Let's see here. Monstropolis. I didn't really like this world that much. Like, I played Kingdom Hearts 3 4 or 5 times at this point, and all the times I haven't really liked this world. Maybe it's because like I'm not a huge fan of Monsters Inc., but it's just I don't really care for it. It's not for me, that's for sure. Okay, this is the Birth by Sleep Neverland, which is really good. I really like the Birth by Sleep Neverland. It's probably the only Birth by Sleep world that's going up in A, but I really enjoyed the Birth by Sleep Neverland. I thought that one was really good. Traverse Town. This is the Kingdom Hearts 1 Traverse Town. I mean, what do you want me to say, right? Like, it's Traverse Town. It's the first one. It's great. It's a great world. It's not an S tier world, but it is a great world, and I really love Traverse Town. I love the music and everything. Really great world. Okay, click to upload. Let's see. Timeless River. Let me put it up here and then resize some more. Timeless River. It may be, I don't know if it's S. I'm leaving A. I do really enjoy Timeless River. This is like the main grinding station until you get further in the game. This is a really good place to grind for stuff. I really love the Timeless River. Really great world. Really glad they added it into Disney Castle. Okay, upload. And the next world is Kingdom Hearts 2 Agrabah. I think it's better than Kingdom Hearts 1's, but it's still not great. The Cave of Wonders is a whole lot better. Into though, I really enjoy the Cave of Wonders. I don't find myself coming back to this one very often because like it seems like Agrabah is like a place where I get everything on the first playthrough somehow, and I never have to come back to get more stuff. So I don't know. Just for the bulky vendors is like the only reason I really ever come back. It's a serviceable world though. It's not bad. It's above average, I'd say. Okay, and next up is Arendelle. Yay! I can go and get this one out of the way. Shrink that down to about right there, and then put you right there next to Deep Jungle. Arendelle's not fun. It's just not very good. I'm a very big fan of Matt Pat's theory, and I think he's right on it. On the Arendelle world, it's just this world had potential. However, well, and because Frozen 1 is really not that great, it's good, but it's not that great. I'm really excited for Frozen 2, because maybe that'll be a world and it'll be great. Same with Raya and Moana. Okay, so next is Kingdom Hearts 2 Atlantica. I mean, it's about as good as the first ones. In a different way, it's as good as the first ones. It's definitely still like a mid world, but it's not like as bad or disappointing as some of these are, right? Like it's just And also, you're gonna see me be a little harsh in Kingdom Hearts 3 worlds. Please know Kingdom Hearts 3 is probably my favorite of the series. It's just I'm a little honest on the worlds. Atlantica Kingdom Hearts 2 is really good though. Okay. Castle of Dreams, another Birth by Sleep world. Yay! I get to hate on Birth by Sleep some more and get down there. I'm constantly haunted by playing that world and just hearing Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo for all eternity. Just not an interesting world to me. Like I said, I haven't played Birth by Sleep and DDD through in a while, but all I remember is I don't like a lot of the worlds in Birth by Sleep. Okay, we've been at it for 10 minutes, not bad. Upload another file here. Another Birth by Sleep world. Deep Space. This world sucks. Really bad. Like, I enjoy Lilo and Stitch, and I don't know why this world sucks so bad. I just cannot stand this world. It's so uninteresting. I don't even know what to say on it. It's just not very good. Okay, next is Destiny Islands. Destiny Islands, I'm going to put it in A tier. Not quite S because you're not there long enough for it to be S tier, but it's a good introduction to Kingdom Hearts as a whole. I'd say Destiny Islands is really good. Not quite S, but it's really good. Destiny Islands is really fun. I wish we could go back to it eventually. The next thing is, oh god, not this awful one. Stupid Disney Town. I hate this world, man. I do not like the Disney Town world. Okay, this one's being really weird, but you know what it is. Disney Town F. Be gone. Backfoul creature of the night. I do not like Disney Town, man. I cannot stand Disney Town at all. Like, I just do not like it. I find all the mini games annoying. It's like everything that made Disney Castle interesting except stripped away to be Disney Town. I don't like it. So our next one is going to be, okay. Oh, another Birth by Sleep world. You guys not giving me these Birth by Sleep worlds, I'm gonna slip into a coma on these things. Enchanted Dominion is definitely better than Castle of Dreams and Deep Space and such, but it's still overall not great. I said maybe my opinion will change, and that's why I'm going to be doing 2 of these, of course, because maybe my opinion will change on some of these worlds, but as of right now, this is just what I think about it. Okay, so the next one is going to be, it's really hard to describe what I hate about some of these Birth by Sleep worlds. Just know I don't like them. This is Kingdom Hearts 2 Halloween Town. I'm a bigger fan of Kingdom Hearts 1 Halloween Town, but 2's is definitely not bad. It's not insultingly bad or anything, right? It's a C tier world. It's not bad at all. Fun for what it is, I guess. Just not very interesting. Like adding in Christmas Town was definitely really cool, but wasn't really enough to really make me love it. This one is being really weird. End of the World is being very odd. Yeah, the resizing is being very weird on End of the World. But whatever, it just says the, but you know what it is. End of the World, is gonna be A tier. It's really hard to describe End of the World because it's very different, but I'd say it's very good. I did really enjoy End of the World when I did it last, but I'll be there again soon. I really love that one. End of the World is one of my favorite worlds in the whole series. Halloween Town. This is Kingdom Hearts 1's Halloween Town. It's definitely better than Kingdom Hearts 2's Halloween Town, that's for sure. I'm gonna put it up here in B tier. I don't think it's a great world, but I think it's definitely it's not insultingly bad or anything. It's B tier. You know, it's in the middle. Where are the Dream Drop Distance worlds? Sure, I know they're in there, surely. Hollow Bastion. This is Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's amazing. It's the best world in Kingdom Hearts 1, right? It's Hollow Bastion. It's really good. Really love that world. I have tons of fun every single time on Proud Mode and such, and it's got the unknown boss fight, which is really good. KH1 Monstro. I'm not a huge fan of the Monstro world, but it's definitely, it's not bad. It's in the middle, I'd say. It's not very good, but it's not very bad either, right? It's kind of in the middle. It's a short world, that's for sure. Like, if you know where you're going, it's a really short world. As Kingdom Hearts 1's Neverland. Okay, so this world really sucks. It's got a boss fight I really like, the Phantom. I really enjoy that fight, but the world is not very good. You're just on a ship the whole time. Like, they give you the ability to fly on the one world. It is the most useless. Like, give me the ability to fly in Monstro or something. Make it a whole lot easier there. But I don't know. It's just not very good to me. I never really enjoyed Neverland. It was always one of those whatever worlds, right? It is Kingdom Hearts 2's 100 Acre Wood. This is definitely an improvement over Kingdom Hearts 1's. But I still don't think it's very good. I'm still going to put it in D tier. Right, like it's the 100 Acre Wood. It's just somewhere you want to get through quickly. In fact, I don't even touch the 100 Acre Wood until I have every single page, right? Then I just do the whole thing in one sitting. Because then I'm done in 45 minutes, right? Okay. Beast Castle. This is one of my favorites. I really love the Beast Castle world. I'm actually going to put you up in A tier. I'm going to run out of room in A tier. I'm going to have to start putting stuff over here on the side, actually. Like, going off to the edge. But Beast Castle is definitely really good. I really loved the Beast Castle world. Like, we get Beast in Hollow Bastion Kingdom Hearts 1, then we get Beast Castle here, and the world is just really good. I really enjoyed that one. Especially, like, on both the first and second time you go to it, right? Those worlds get extra points when I love them both times. Port Royal, it's just, Port Royal is going to go in D tier, to be honest. It's not a very great world. I just didn't really like it that much. It's bad. I would say it's definitely more on the bad side of the world. C is the middle, and everything below C is bad, and Port Royal's bad. It's not very good. Which is an interesting contrast to Kingdom Hearts 3, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Kingdom Hearts 2's Underworld is going up into S tier. Underworld is an S tier world, right? Like, it's just so good. I loved the Underworld of Kingdom Hearts 2. Both times you go to it, I absolutely loved it. Nothing negative to say about that at all. Next one is Kingdom Hearts 2's Hollow Bastion. This one is going to be another S tier. Hollow Bastion is doing good here. Hollow Bastion is another one that's just like, it's probably the biggest world in Kingdom Hearts 2. And it's definitely a really cool one. I really loved Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Absolutely loved that one. Get the Sephiroth boss fight. I enjoyed Hollow Bastion every time you go to it, right? Like, I liked it every single time. Oh, okay. Quadratum. Now, little is known about Quadratum, but what we were there for one fight, and what we know about it, and how it's taking inspiration from Versus. I can't in good conscience put it above B because of how little we know, but overall I'm going to put Quadratum in B. Quadratum's got a ton of potential to be one of, if not the best worlds ever, right? So Quadratum goes in B tier. Next is going to be, what is it? So after Quadratum, Kingdom Hearts 3 Olympus. This is an easy S. This is the biggest, probably the biggest world. Second biggest world in Kingdom Hearts 3 because Pirates, but this is easily the second biggest world in Kingdom Hearts 3. an amazing world. It's so big. You got Thebes, you got the mountain, and you got the realm of the gods, right? Such a great world. Both the Olympuses and both the Hollow Bastions are up there. That's interesting. That's funny. Okay. Next world on the agenda is, okay, Dream Drop Distance, the world that never was. Okay, so I'm going to throw this up here in S tier. I love the Dream Drop Distance world that never was, because like you go through the castle, my voice. You go through the castle as Riku, and you go through the city as Sora. It's just so good. I really love that world. The Dream Drop Distance world that never was great, right? Like no complaints at all. I absolutely love the Dream Drop Distance one. I'm really excited to get to that one back through the series. Next, Scala ad Caelum. This is going to be the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind version. This is meant to replace the Cavern of Remembrance. It doesn't quite replace it for me, but it's definitely really fun. Speaking of Cavern of Remembrance, my god, that's what makes the Kingdom Hearts 2 one so good, the Cavern. But Scala is definitely really good. And Remind, I really loved it. I'm going to put it right there just because of how much I loved the Scala extended stuff and that. I wish there was more stuff. I wish it was bigger, but I'm fine with what we got, to be honest with you. Okay, so the next thing is the Mirage Arena. Probably one of the best things in Birth by Sleep, to be honest. I wish they had a Laguna run the Mirage Arena. I think that would have been great. I really do. I gotta shrink this down and squeeze this in somewhere. Okay, well. Mirage Arena, there it is, shrunk down. We're gonna have to start shrinking stuff down and putting it under there. Really like the Mirage Arena. It's not as good as the Coliseum, but it's pretty good. I'd say it fits Birth by Sleep pretty well. And it's one of the few things I do like about that game. Castle Oblivion, this was an interesting inclusion for me. Like, I felt like I had to put it because it doesn't show up anywhere else. But in Chain of Memories, it definitely has, like, the best rooms and stuff, right? Like, it's definitely a really good and effective final dungeon, right? Castle Oblivion, you go in A tier. I was tempted to not include it, but I felt like I had to, right? It was just really good. Especially because by that point you have all the grinding methods for Sora, so you can just blow through it. Really fun. Okay. This is the Kingdom Hearts 3 100-acre wood. Still not great, but it's probably the best of the three. Well, maybe Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best. I don't know. I'm going to put it back right here with these. Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably the best of the 100-acre wood, but it's definitely not bad at all. I would definitely say it's good for what it does. Next up is the Caribbean. Now I think we all know where I'm about to put this. S tier. The Caribbean in Kingdom Hearts 3 is just, it is so ludicrously good. It feels like a whole nother game, right? Like it's just such a great world. It's probably the best world in the series, to be honest, but it's a great world. I love the Caribbean world so much. Okay, next. Oh, Notre Dame. Do I like this world? It's hard to say. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's not a bad world. It's just an uninteresting world, right? It's just kind of lame. It's just a very uninteresting world. Like I said, maybe that'll change when I get back to it, but as of right now, I'm gonna put it in B just for not being very interesting. Just not very good layout. Next world is going to be, where's it at? Okay, the Land of Departure. I don't like this world. It's just a little lame, right? Like you don't do anything. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I know that's a little crazy, but I'm just not fond of the Land of Departure personally. I just don't really like it too much. It's just, it's just lame, right? Like, I think it could have been better. I much prefer this Castle Oblivion. Land of Dragons. The voice acting in this one is something special for Mulan, that's for sure. But I guess Kingdom Hearts is like its thing is that it has really bad voice acting, right? I guess that's kind of like what it's known for, or at least that's what me and a friend know it for. Where all the good guys have extremely bad voice acting. Yeah, Land of Dragons. I'm gonna put it in B. It's good. I really love the music in it, but there are things that are annoying about it and things that could have been a whole lot better. Okay. Country of Musketeers. I don't care for this one. I kind of feel the same way about this one as I do about Land of Departure. I've seen the Disney movie it's based on, and that movie's really, really good, but it's just it doesn't do much for me personally. Let's see. Next one is going to be Kingdom of Corona, not the virus. A great world, honestly, like legitimately. I'm put it in A tier, but I do really think that Kingdom of Corona is a really great world. Like, I really love that one. I really love how it follows the story of Tangled so closely because I really love the story of Tangled. I've seen that movie a lot. I really like that one. So yeah, Kingdom of Corona is very good. Mysterious Tower. This is the Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm not going to include the Birth by Sleep because you go there for like 3 scenes. Mysterious Tower is small but effective, right? So I'm talking about something else. It's small but effective. I really enjoyed the Mysterious Tower for what it was. It was really small, but it's fine. It has that stupid mushroom, though, and I can't forgive it for that. That's stupid. You all know the one. The one that has ended careers. Next. What's after the Mysterious Tower? The Birth by... Okay, this is the Birth by Sleep Olympus Coliseum. This one is definitely the worst of the bunch. It's just extremely lame. In fact, I'm probably going to put it in C tier. This is definitely the worst of the Olympuses. Just not very interesting. That doesn't really do anything to set itself apart. Like, I guess part of its charm was like, oh, we're in part of Thebes, but then with Kingdom Hearts 3, we're in the entirety of Thebes, right? Like, it doesn't really grab me. And maybe that's because it's from Birth by Sleep, it may be, but... Okay, and this is the Kingdom Hearts 1 Olympus Coliseum. This is another one that's like, it's simple, but it's effective at for what it is. And I'm going to put it in A tier. Doesn't quite have enough to be S, but I'm definitely going to put it in A. Really good world. Okay. Prankster's Paradise. I don't like this world. It's just Like, I just don't like it. I much prefer Riku's side, like when we go back to Monstro, but I don't really like it here at all. I'm gonna put it in D tier. Just not very interesting on Sora's end, right? It's just more annoying than anything. Riku's end is fine though. I really like that one. The Pride Lands, okay. The Pride Lands are a world that I really like, but I feel like I'm kind of alone in that. Like, I definitely really love the Pride Lands a lot. I don't think it's like amazing, wow, best thing ever, but I do think it's plenty good, right? Like A tier for sure. Lion form's just annoying when you can't guard. Birth by Sleep Radiant Garden. Is it S? Yeah, it's It's probably S tier. As much disdain as I have for Birth by Sleep, Radiant Garden's probably S tier. It's really good. I can't complain about it. It's a really great world. I've got to be getting close to the end of this. Let's see. Oh yeah, we are. We're almost done. San Francisco. Oh, what a disappointment you were. The world's not bad, but it's definitely not what it could have been. Like, this could have been a great world, but then it just kind of ended up being a mid world instead. I'm gonna put you in probably B. You're not really insultingly bad, but you're definitely not. You're not what you could have been, and that really sucks. Okay, next. There are still quite a few worlds we have not come across, and they've got to be at the bottom, right? Okay. Space Paranoids. A whole lot better than the Grid, that's for sure. Space Paranoids, I'm going to put an S. I really love the Space Paranoids. Definitely one of my favorite worlds ever. I just really love that world. Great inclusion of the 80s Tron movie. Great. No complaints. Oh, yeah. This one was my favorite world up until the Caribbean, right? Easy S tier for me. I absolutely love the Symphony of Sorcery, right? Like, I just absolutely love this world. Symphony of Sorcery is a great world, and I cannot overstate that enough. Just how much of a good world that is. I really love that one in DDD. Both versions, but especially Riku's with the Nutcracker playing. Absolutely love that world. 10 out of 10. Next is the Grid. Man, Disney Town is all alone down there. Let's give it something to join it. I don't like the Grid. It's just Space Paranoids, but a whole lot worse. Like, I just flat out do not enjoy it. And maybe it's because I don't like the new Tron movie, but I just... No, sir. I don't care for it at all. It's just not for me. Okay, the world that never was from Kingdom Hearts 2. Easy S. Easy S. Is just a great world. Probably my favorite from Kingdom Hearts 2. Just a really great world. Not a lot to say, just an amazing world. And then this one, the Final World. This one I think could have been better, but it's fine for what it is, right? Like, I really enjoy the collecting the swords part. I like the look of the Final World. It's really pretty. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Just, it's fine for what it is, but it's not great as a whole. I think I may move Deep Space down here, honestly, just because I really hate Deep Space. And next world is Toy Box. Now a lot of people aren't overly fond of this one. I have a lot of mixed opinions on it. It introduced us to the boy Yozora, so... But overall, I'm going to give it a B. I think Toy Box could have been better, but I'm satisfied with what it is. I would have just preferred more. But it's fine. It's definitely just a fine world. Okay. Oh, okay, this one. This is the Dream Drop Distance Traverse Town. I really love the DDD Traverse Town. I like it more than the original. Probably just because more locations and Traverse in Trance being so good. Just that song. I really love the DDD Traverse Town. I'm going to give it an S. Just great world. No complaints at all. We are almost done. And Kingdom Hearts 2 Twilight Town. I mean, I think we all know where I'm gonna put this. It's gotta be, right? Like, it's just so good. It's a great opening. It's a great hub. It's just a really great world all around. The phone is ringing. Where's the phone? It's in my pocket. No one. But yeah, great world. No complaints at all. Absolutely adore the Twilight Town world. We have only got a few more worlds left here. Let's go all the way down. Oh, the last one. The last world is Wonderland. I hate this world so much. It is so confusing all the time. I do not like it. I do not find it fun. This world is dreadful, and I sincerely want it to burn in hell. It's just confusing, it's annoying, and the story isn't very good. So this is my complete tier list of all worlds in Kingdom Hearts before going back through the whole series again. Because like I'm in Kingdom Hearts 1 right now, and I'm in Halloween Town before I go to Atlantica. And this is what I'm feeling right now, right? So to review, S tier is Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion, Olympus Underworld, Kingdom Hearts 2 Hollow Bastion, Kingdom Hearts 3 Olympus, Dream Drop Distance, World That Never Was, Kingdom Hearts 3 Caribbean, Birth by Sleep Radiant Garden, Space Paranoids, Symphony of Sorcery, Kingdom Hearts 2 World That Never Was, Dream Drop Distance Traverse Town, Kingdom Hearts 2 Twilight Town. A tier is 0.2's Dark World, Birth by Sleep Neverland, Kingdom Hearts 1 Traverse Town, Kingdom Hearts 2 Timeless River, Kingdom Hearts 1 Destiny Islands, End of the World, Kingdom Hearts 2 Beast Castle, Remind Skyla at Kylum, Mirage Arena, Castle Oblivion, Kingdom of Corona, Kingdom Hearts 2 Mysterious Tower, Kingdom Hearts 1 Olympus Coliseum, Pride Lands, and the Final World. B tier is Kingdom Hearts 1 Atlantica, 3 Keyblade Graveyard, Disney Castle, 2 Agrabah, 2 Atlantica, 1 Halloween Town, Quadratum, Notre Dame, Land of Dragons, San Francisco, and Toy Box. C is Kingdom Hearts 3 Twilight Town, 1 Agrabah, Birth by Sleep Keyblade Graveyard, 2 Halloween Town, 1 Monstro, sounds like I'm ordering at McDonald's, Land of Departure, Country of Musketeers, and Birth by Sleep's Olympus. And D is Kingdom Hearts 1's 100 Acre Wood, Dwarf Woodlands, Monstropolis, Enchanted Dominion, 2's 100 Acre Woods, Port Royal, 3's 100 Acre Woods, and Prankster's Paradise. E is Deep Jungle, Arendelle, Castle of Dreams, Neverland, and F, the bottom of the barrel, worst worlds ever, is Disney Town, The Grid, Deep Space, and Wonderland. That's just all my opinion. If you love any of these worlds at the bottom, or in E, and if you hate any of these in S, that's totally fine. This is my opinion. If you see this, let me know what some of your favorite worlds are. I really want to see that. Because, like, I feel like I have a very strange taste in the worlds, and I really want to see what other people have to say about it, right? So, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your favorite worlds. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to have my big Last of Us 2 video coming out sometime soon, in a couple weeks. And then I'm going to be doing a full Kingdom Hearts series retrospective, minus Melody of Memory, Days, Back Cover, and Coded, and the mobile games. But, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all take it easy.